All right, man. I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm not gonna keep y'all all day with it, but I just wanted y'all to see. Like, I had to pull over, man. So let me try this again. No, I don't want to rotate the device. Okay. So now, the point I was making, like, man, what was I? I don't know, man, because I mean, and y'all got to forgive me for having to split this into two sections. But the reason I had to do that was because I was riding, and if you lose your bars with YouTube, it pretty much drops everything. So I'm gonna try this again. So basically, this event, and like I said earlier, I respect this brother, Lamar Tyler, man, because the brother is pretty much rebuilding the Black Wall Street. That's exactly what he's doing. But he's doing it on the internet. He's doing it primarily through the internet. And like I said, man, I mean, what really shocked me today was I was talking to people that were grossing a lot of money and making six figures. It's nothing. Like if and shout out to Edward Anderson. I spoke with him earlier because I know he's really into this type of stuff. I spoke to him and he made a good point. He's like, man, if you got a decent product and decent marketing, 100,000 is nothing. 100,000 a year for any type of product that's a decent quality is chump change, man. Like it's nothing. Like people were complaining. Like there were people that stood up and asked questions that was making $6,000 and $7,000 a month complaining. I'm dead serious. People was like, yeah, I'm trying to get up into the five figures and 6 and 7, and some people doing 3,000 a month, and people were telling success stories. There's like, yeah, man, I was just half doing it, man. I was making 3,000 a month. You talking about 36, 40 to 40,000 a year, just part time, just with people just halfway trying, man. And like I was saying, man, the internet is a great way to boost any business, anything that you're trying to do. You know, and there was one person I met that was talking about real estate and how they use the internet to get people away from Zillow and the MLS to show them how to sell Zillow and without the MLS. Which I was like, what? Like I didn't know. I thought Zillow was the way you got away from the MLS. I didn't know that you could sell houses. I mean, I kind of knew it, but I didn't think people could be successful at it. But this has really broadened my horizons, taught me a lot about marketing, taught me a lot about just making it, man. And I really want to come on here, man, and say this, man. Like, I want you guys to understand, man, that making it to be a millionaire and being successful is something that it's a goal that I've set for myself. And if I don't make it, I want my son to make it. You know what I'm saying? There were black men that had brought their kids to. Let me tell you some crazy stuff, man. We up there eating lunch, right? And I ate lunch with Tommy Traffic, gold mine, wealth. That brother's a wealth of knowledge. That brother sat there. We eating lunch, and that brother sat there for like 30, 45 minutes. They took a long time to get us our food, and he was just dropping game. I mean, this brother was dropping so much game on the dog, how to market, I was like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is a brother who goes into, like, they pay him to fly to Silicon Valley because I started talking about tech with him. Silicon Valley companies, brothers at Silicon Valley companies have been flying him out to Silicon Valley to train them on how to market their shit. See what I'm saying? Dude, this brother is like the go-to guru for YouTube marketing. But a lot of folks don't know that he don't even give a damn. Like he's not because he's getting paid so much as a consultant to market other major companies. There's so many black people in this space that are making money just in Atlanta. Like when I tell you it's so many black people in Atlanta, DC, and Chicago that are making millions doing this. Millions. People that wasn't even up on the stage making seven figures. Wasn't even getting no awards. Like, yeah, man, so damn. And I'm not, Tyrone is a monster now, so I'm not trying to say he ain't. He was up on the stage speaking. There were people that's making more money than him that I was talking. I'm like, but the funny thing is, I'm gonna tell you what's real crazy about it. It's like a lot of people are kind of like Man, they pay people. Like, let me explain something, man. It's two ways you could do this thing. And I'm seeing now, like the lady that's making, the lady that was making the $7 million a year, on pace to make $7 million this year. She made 2.6 last year. Sassy, what's her name? Sassy Jones on Instagram. You might want to type it up. She does like live feeds and stuff. She killing it. She is killing it. But I'm noticing a pattern, man. Like the reason I like going to things like this, because successful people, when they talk, you need to make it a habit of aligning yourself as black people. If you one of my subscribers, we need to make it a habit of aligning ourselves adjacent to successful people that have been successful in where we're trying to go, and listen and soak up the knowledge and look at correlations, because they're not all going to say the same thing, right? One guy did it. It's like when I worked on, when I used to go to the gym, there were guys that were 300 big muscular pound, big guys that would say, yeah, man, when you squat, go all the way down. Then there's some people say, man, you're a basketball player, don't go all the way down. You're going to hurt your knees. You're going to, man, just do this, do that. You're going to do plyometrics. I chose the latter. But what I'm saying is that doesn't mean that if you do it the former, that you won't be successful. So what happens when you go to these events and these conferences and you see all these people, one of the best things you can do, man, is just soak up the game, get all the information, get the wisdom, and try to see about applying it in your life. And when you do shit like that, what will happen is over time, you'll find yourself like, it just, I don't know, man. Like I'm excited. I'm sure y'all probably hear it in my voice. Y'all like, oh, damn, he's been inspired by all these dudes. You damn right. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. You damn right I've been inspired by going to this conference and getting around those types. Because guess what? As a black man in America, a lot of times what happens with us is we get in these environments and we round motherfuckers and we like, damn, how we know for a fact that the shit gonna work? How do we know for a fact that if I spend X dollars doing this and I go pay somebody X amount of thousands just to write my copy, which is the wording that you use for your articles, for your advertising. If I go pay somebody $3,000 for that, why can't I just go copy some shit and do something, get somebody off Fiverr for $10? I mean, you could, but the major corporations that are your competitors, like there was this one lady that stood up. She was a doctor. Like it was a bunch of doctors there. I don't know. It's a bunch of see. And I'm gonna get on that in a second. But there were a bunch of doctors that were females that were there, right? And these doctors were doing like talking about how they want to go after these major corporations with their products and stuff like that. And one sister was doing something. She said she wants to be like Johnson and Johnson. And she was just talking about how she wants to grow her products. She's doing pretty good already. And one thing she said, one thing that Tyron told her, because Tyron, she did the Q&A. I shut the video off on Tyron's speech to show you guys, you know. But now there was a lady that stood up and she said that she has a Johnson and Johnson kind of product. She's in that lane and she wants to be on that level. And what she said was, what Tyron told her was, you know, paying for the right copy is the difference between your product selling and your product just kind of getting mediocre sales. Having the right wording in your ads. And he said, man, you can go get 4 or 5 different people, get them. But see, if you do your own homework and get the information, you can have them cater your ads. You go to 3 or 4 different people, you pay them $500 a piece. They create your ads and you test all 3. See, shit like that. I wasn't even thinking like that. Cause in my mind, I'm thinking, shit, I can write my own copy. That's how. But see, that's what we mess up. Is as black people, we try to do shit on our own. We try to wear all the damn hats, and that's what the Sassy Jones was saying. Is that because she was talking about how she hired to handle her marketing. She didn't do it herself, and that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times, what we'll do, where we'll mess up is we'll try to go start a business. We'll try to learn how to do the marketing. Which I'm not saying you can't learn, but if I can pay somebody, let's say, like, and to be honest with you, these people, their services aren't cheap. Like, let's be honest, right? Let's say you got a product, you selling some widget, right? You come to me and I can help you market that widget and sell that widget at a pace of, in revenue, I can get you to generate $4,000 a day in revenue, right? How much would you pay me to get your sales up to that? How much would you pay me? You see what I'm saying? So when we go as black people, when we go to these, and these are black people that I'm talking about that can do this for your company, right? I gave out a couple of them in the video yesterday. Let me tell you something. These people, they are capable, and the proof was in the pudding because the people that spent the money with them were there showing, hey man, I went with this person here. They wasn't ashamed to give people props in the midst of their lectures and stuff. And say, yeah, shout out to Tommy Traffic, shout out to so and so, this person, that person. And what happened was these people were able to generate revenue in the lines of 6 figures a month, a lot of them. And the thing is that what really kind of made me think about it a different way was one of the brothers was like, it's worth it to pay these people. If they want $10,000, damn it, give it to them. See, us as you think you finna start a business, okay, just because it's on the internet, shit's supposed to be $200 because it's on the internet. But when you already know, you've been trained in your mind in an, I ain't gonna say antiquated, but in an old way. We understand when we go and start a business in a brick and mortar store, your ass gonna have to come with $50,000, $60,000 cash. You got to pay for this. You got to get your liquor license. You got to get your insurance. You got to do your renovations. You got to do your soft opening. You got to do your grand opening. You got to have working capital. We understand that, right? But when it comes to these internet companies, a lot of times people fizzle out because where they fail at is there are gurus and there are people in these industries that are making money, but damn it, the shit might cost you $5,000 to learn. Ain't nobody finna show you. If I could show you, right, how to, I don't know, if I could show you how to dunk like Michael Jordan, right? How much does that cost? I mean, if you're a basketball player, you know what I'm saying? Or if you are a golfer, and I could show you how to be a golfer like Tiger Woods, what could you do with that? Could you monetize that? Of course you could, if you as good as Tiger Woods. What I'm saying is, that's what's happening in business. The reason that a lot of people succeed and the reason that a lot of these people at these conferences are succeeding, and I got around a lot of people and I'm inspired, is because a lot of these people were at this, exactly, thank you. A lot of these people at these conferences are spending money with black people. They're spending money with each other. Like I said, Lamar Tyler is developing his own damn Black Wall Street, Auburn Avenue. You know what I'm saying? His own, Hayti. And it's all kind of like an ecosystem, man. This shit is amazing. Like it really is. I'm excited because I don't see shit like that. Where I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. We don't, shit backwards in Montgomery. I love Montgomery's home, but shit is backwards in a lot of these black cities, but when you come to conferences and stuff, and I'm like I said earlier, Atlanta is the damn black mecca for black businesses. I just see it. I believe that. That's what I believe. Like, yeah, you got a lot of fakers in Atlanta. Now, I ain't no fool. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of fuckery going on in Atlanta with the strippers and all that. But there are a lot of successful black people that live right here in this city that's quiet, that are under the radar, that are earning wealth, earning a lot of money. Like the lady that did African Ancestry, she made a very powerful point. She said, I don't have to go to white people or go and negotiate and do business with white people. She said, yeah, it is. It's a lot of scammers in Atlanta, but I'm sorry. I'm not talking about scammers. See that, and I'm not. Maurice, I ain't trying to go after you, but we as black people, we got to start learning to trust each other, man. Like, yes, a lot of scammers. First of all, we need to learn as black people how to do research, how to do due diligence, and test people out. Nothing speaks volumes for a person than for you to be able to log in. Like, I tell you what. Go to my video where I interviewed Tyrone. I put it up about 3 weeks ago, right? And I talked to Tyrone. Tyrone went in his account on his screen like 3-4 minutes into that damn video and showed you $150,000 a month for revenue. That's legit. I'm at the event and people are bragging on Tyrone like, oh yeah, man, I got here because Tyrone told me da-da-da-da-da, man. Yeah, you know Tyrone too? Yeah, I met him. He's a smart brother. Tyrone ain't trying to sell me a damn thing, right? And so Tyrone, I asked him, I said, man, who do I go to? I met this person. I pulled out all the cards. I said, I might have met all these people, man. Who do I go to? He said, man, you can go to this person. Both of them are pretty good, but It's hard to trust because everybody is a business coach. That's the new scam. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. What I was trying to say was I went and I talked to a brother who wasn't trying to sell me shit, and he's gotten results. And the people that are on the stage, the lady that's grossing 7 million this year, I know the brother that was working with her on her marketing, and I heard this from 4 or 5 different sources. See, that's how you got to learn. And I'm not trying to, like I said, Maurice, this ain't no combative shit. This is just constructive, positive reinforcement I'm trying to talk about. I'm not trying to get into no debate. I'm just saying in general, right? That we as black people have to learn how to vet our mates, because I'm gonna be honest with you, there was a lot of sisters at this conference that were that had, when they spoke, I was very impressed. And I'm sitting like, all these brothers, yeah, man, all these brothers that's talking about they can't find no good woman, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's a lot of smart, sharp brothers on this, sisters on this damn at this event. And it wasn't no ugly ones either. I'm just saying, I ain't saying every girl in there looked like a damn model, but it was a lot of, and they were very friendly. They staring at, it is what it is. They looking for a man. So a sister that is making 6 figures a month at an event, that's single, that's not out into the clubs, that's got natural hair, that's probably not, so a lot of them sisters was Christian in the church. They go to events like this and they looking at the brothers. I'm just saying that for, you know what I'm saying? So they were like, and a lot of them, with one lady, which I'm not on the market, but what I'm saying is, this one sister walked up to me and started talking to me from Essence Magazine yesterday, right? I talked about it. Well, that sister was one of the keynote speakers today. Not keynote, but she was one of the speakers today. She stood up and they ran off her bio. I was like, damn, this chick done been all over the world, like doing speaking engagement, been all on in DC in the White House and shit. And I'm like, damn, she walked up to me talking to me. Like, these are the type of events, brothers. If you're looking for a positive, a woman that done built her own shit, that ain't out here gonna pull you down and fuck your credit up because she, you know what I'm saying? Now, you probably need to get your shit together if you're gonna go at a woman like that. I would. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I would be on the up and up if I'm trying to do that. But if I was on the market like that, I damn sure, bro, I'd have went off at this conference. I'm trying to tell you. Tons of good sisters at this conference. And that's what I noticed. And what really bothered me about the whole situation, like I said yesterday, it wasn't no brothers there. I ain't gonna say none, but most of the brothers were older, brothers that's there with their wives. It wasn't a lot of like young single brothers there, like that was really, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't. And a lot of them sisters, like right now, they out in the lobby, they in the hotel lobby right now. Like all of them, I already know. You go downstairs, it's 5 or 6 sisters just sitting down there talking by themselves. Brother, ain't that many brothers there. And a lot of these sisters is making bank. Doing, you know what I'm saying? Now, that doesn't mean that they perfect. That doesn't mean that if you talk to them, they don't have some hangups. Nobody's perfect. But I just noticed that. And I noticed that the most successful people at this conference, I'm going to be straight up, were the people that were married. And one of the things I noticed was a lot of times both spouses, if it was the wife speaking or the husband speaking, they would all both stand up and say, I got to give honor to my wife, or I got to give honor to my husband, because without him, I wouldn't be here. What's up, Ed? Without him, I wouldn't be here. He's been my rock. Then the dudes were saying the same thing. I noticed that, man. It's something to be said about the family as a unit really functioning, as it really strengthens you, man. Having a family and get out and focus on businesses and stuff. And like the one lady that's grossing 7 million this year, she said her husband, my husband is my rock. We call him Mr. Safety. That's what she said. She called him Mr. Safety, right? Or the safety police. And she said that he pretty much makes sure, she said, because I'm a visionary, but he really grounds me. And like, this is the type of stuff, man. Like, as I went to this conference, I see the value in family on display, because a lot of people, at these conferences, you see the value of what a family can do when a black man and a black woman come together and they have a vision together, and they go out and they start saying, baby, this is what we gonna do. And I cannot tell you how many times I was talking to people this weekend, or people got on the stage. There was a brother, Christian brother, both of him and his wife got married. They was virgins. He does a singles ministry. Well, yeah, praying for my future wife type thing. And this brother talked about his wife and how, they met and he was just, him and his pastor, and they worked together. And these people are making millions, dude. Like, they work together. You know what I'm saying? I know it's so many of us on the internet telling people not to get married. I know it's a lot of things that could go wrong in a marriage, okay? I'm not saying that you don't need to be mindful of the pitfalls and, things. But I'm saying what the beauty of it is and what could happen if you are. I saw that today. I saw that when I was at this conference. Because you don't see that. I saw a bunch of, and another thing, I saw a lot of brothers bringing their sons. Like the few brothers I saw, one brother, his sons, they walked up, they got a candle company. The brother he's the CEO, one of the oldest son, right? It's three brothers. He got two younger brothers. He's like 16. He got two younger brothers. They done grossed 160,000 their first 12 months. We don't know nothing, but I didn't know because Tommy Traffic told me. He said, man, I love shit like that. I said, what is it? He said, man, them brothers have grossed in 12 months. They done grossed $160,000. They did. We don't even know who they are. These some brothers making candles. Three black brothers, young little 16-year-old and younger, black. This shit we don't know about. You see what I'm saying? I was amazed. I was in awe. I was like, really? Yeah. He's like, yeah, man. They making 16. They made $160,000 their first 12 months. Three young kids, man. There's this other girl. Every time she talks, she's 12 years old. Every time she talked, I guess everybody knew about her. I didn't really get her information like that, but from what I hear, she was killing it too. She's 12 years old, little black girl. Like it's a lot of that going. Where these people are, a lot of black people at these conferences, they're starting to say, okay, well, let me grab my children and put them in this. And that's what I saw a lot of, man. People taking their kids and putting them in this shit, man. And it's really awe-inspiring. It's astounding. It's I don't know. It's a bunch of words, man, that I have to really think about it. But I was encouraged by this today. I really was strengthened, man. I really was, man. It strengthened me and gave me hope as far as what I feel about our people, black people moving forward in this situation, in this era right now of, these gender wars with us hating black men, black women, all that. It was just encouraging to get around this, man. It really was. I learned a lot today. You know what I'm saying? About relationships, about because they were talking about that. They were talking about how they interact with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's strength, and even the Bible, it talks about how a man who earns favor in the Lord, man who finds a wife. God quoted that, the guy that has the singles thing, and he was talking about that and how he said, man, we've worked together, and they both quit their jobs, man. It was a bunch of couples who one of them will quit the job, work the business, and then the other one will quit. But they'll be making, by then they making north of 100 and some 200, and they'll quit. I saw that a lot. I saw a lot of that. Like a lot of black people that have quit their jobs and started working these businesses, man, and they killing it. And I'm encouraged. It starts going back to the subject of paying black people. I'm gonna say this, man. Like, I would pay. I talked to this one lady. Tyron told me this. I said, man, I named off a couple other people. He said, yeah, man. So this brother will get you there. This brother get you there too. They both will get you going. They'll get you making that. He said, but if you want to do some Jedi magic type stuff, this sister right here. He named his sister. I went and got her card. He said, so you somebody? I said, yeah, I'm gonna go. I went up to the sister and got her card. But he told me, said, now I will wait because you gotta have 10,000. You're gonna go to her. You're gonna have to come with at least $10,000. I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? And I know people say, oh, that's the scam. Like the brother was saying earlier. Let me say this, man. There are black people that have skills. Like somebody would say, I'm a scam. Right? I had a guy who took my class, and I'm not trying to shit on the brother. I didn't even say his name because I forgot his name. But the brother tried to say I scammed him. The minute he said that, the students attacked him. The other students went after the brother. And the reason they did that was because they saw like, man, this dude bust his ass. He was here every night to 10:30, 11 o'clock. He did this, he did that. So they defended me. And then when I get to the conference, the sister that grows 7 million, she started talking about that because she had a customer that did her the same way. And the customer was trying to scam people. And she said for 6 months, the girl was going after her. And the students got tired of her and ganged up, not the students, but her customers ganged up on the lady and told her and kicked out the group because they have like a little Facebook group. And she was just saying, like, once you build relationships with people and black people see that you'll go the extra mile for them. Thanks, man. Thanks for holding me down, brother. But once people see that you'll go the extra mile and you actually give a damn, black people, when they see that, they see you ain't just like, give me the money and get the fuck on, and they see you really give a shit about them, go to hell and back for you, bro. They will. And so that's what I'm saying. It's refreshing to see that type of shit, man. Like, I knew the people that, I trust the people that Tyron told me to go to, because I know if Tyron said it. And then the one brother was up there with Tyron and them just talking. He wasn't trying to sell me shit. I walked up to him. Like, these people, and I said, and Tyron told me, oh yeah, this brother here, he'll get you that, he'll get you this, he'll get you that, this, that. I already know I'm gonna have to pay some money. It's gonna cost thousands of dollars. I already know it is. And I'm gonna pay it. I don't have no problem with it. You know why? Because if you want results, damn it, you gotta pay black folks their price. Some shit I do think you need to find the best deal on. I do. You know, some things. But on some things, like when it comes to a specialized skill like this, can I go pay some white dude? Because I'm gonna tell you something. We don't have no problem going to get a white man $25,000, $30,000. I mean, I've seen white folks asking for $30,000 and getting it from black people. I've seen their infomercials. I've seen their commercials. I've been on their websites. Black people paying $25,000, $30,000 and they getting it. You know what I'm saying? People charge $25,000, $30,000 for real stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? This mastermind group, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, your ass gonna have to pay $15,000 to get in. I'm gonna just be right. I know you like, man, shit, you crazy. Yeah, you know what though? What really get me about that whole thing? Everybody in the damn mastermind group kicking ass though. That's the biggest testament to the success. And I'm gonna tell you something. There was a sister that said she wasn't gonna do it for a certain reason, right? And I just spent a lot of my day. I ain't got it right now, but you know what I'm saying? There was a sister that was talking to me and Tommy when I was sitting there with him for dinner. For lunch. And the sister was like, look, man, you know, I want to do it, but I want to be careful because this, and this, that. And Tommy made a beautiful point. He said, let me tell you something. It's worth it. She said, really? He said, yeah, it's worth it. He said, let me tell you something. Those people getting results. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, man. Thanks. No problem. I love trying to help the people. I'm going to share as much as I can. Yeah, exactly. The value does far exceed the you know, what it is, man. So let me say this, man. Like, the sister was saying, well, yeah, I don't know. I was a lot of money. He's like, look, man, for you, you might need that one thing that you might get out of there that could take your company from $2,000 a month to $30,000 a month. He said, if you really want results, you're gonna have to pay. So, you know, this brother, he'll do $1,500 a month for the thing or whatever, or $15,000. But that's what you'll have to pay. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, I spoke to 3 or 4 people in that mastermind group, and they said it is, oh, it's worth it. They kept telling me that. Oh, it's worth it. I'm making this. I'm doing this. I was like, damn. Everybody kept saying that. It's worth it. I'm making this much money. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I talked to one sister. She does financial planning. This Delta sister I know, and she was like, I'm doing great. I'm making this. I'm doing this. I mean, it's worth it. I've been in the program 3 years. So she done gave this dude $15,000 for 3 years straight. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? $15,000 for 3 years straight, and she's saying it's worth it. What is she making? Come and I make 25. I might could do that my damn self. You know what I'm saying? So she did it for 3 years, and I'm gonna tell you something. What I noticed is they'll have like events. Now I'm not gonna. Don't be turned off by the amount. Exactly, it won't get you anywhere. So, but the thing is, don't be turned off by the amount, because quite frankly, I was tempted to sign up. I was about to just sign up for the $1,500 a month. Yeah, it was that damn. attractive. And I know you're like, oh, it's just a big sales pitch. Look here, man. I've been to real estate conferences. But it's one thing to go to a real estate conference and they just got a salesman up there. Like this guy used to come called Russ Whitney. He used to sell his real estate course. Russ Whitney would come to Montgomery and he'll be sitting up there talking about how he made this. And they'll have one guy stand up and say, he's the guy that's trying to sell you. He's like, yeah, man, I made $50,000. Look at this check stub. I made this. I made that, right? And then it won't be nobody that's local in your city that done signed up, that done made money doing it, right? The problem is when you got people at this event, the TSP, traffic sale and profit, the issue that I find to make this more attractive is people right here in the city that's signed up, that's making money. And then they do like mastermind events. They actually meet up. They got a Facebook group. They have like accountability. They do like 12-hour marathons where they go 12 hours overnight and say you're trying to work on something for your business. They'll do a 12-hour marathon. You don't go to sleep. You start at 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the morning. And they make sure everybody's in the same room and they all doing their coding or doing whatever they is on their businesses, working on their business. This is what they do. They do events like that. When the couple was on Shark Tank, that couple is part of his mastermind group. The couple that was on Shark Tank, what is it? Curl Mix, that's the name of it, Curl Mix. That couple that was on Shark Tank that quadrupled their earnings before Shark Tank even aired with them on it, that couple actually went and signed up with his company, signed up with the TSP, and now, I mean, they got major deals. They messing with like, I think Target. They doing a lot of stuff, but they doing some big money. They doing millions, right? Married couple. They got up there. They said the exact same thing. My wife this, my husband this. It's something to be said, bro. Like it's something to be said about getting the accountability of the organization that I think this brother brings. I think they hold you accountable. I can see the value in it just for somebody that would actually. Oh yeah, by the way, they call you. They give you 4 calls with Lamar Tyler. It's a lot of shit, man. It's like a 20-point checklist of stuff. Because if he asks for $15,000, you best believe he gonna give you a lot of shit. Like he ain't gonna just. It ain't just that it's accountability. It's a whole lot, and that stuff adds up. And I said, and what he. I was like, it's worth it. It's worth it. But now it's only open to the people that's at the conference, so you can't just go sign up anyway. So it ain't like he just opening it up to everybody. So, but as soon as he said it, man, it's like, I swear about probably 8 to 9 people just got up and just went back there and signed up. So yeah, you can do the math. That's another thing we do as black people. We count people's money. Damn, man, 8 people? Shit, $15,000? Damn, he killing them. Man, that nigga making a lot of money. Yep, sure is. But I'm gonna tell you something that's funny, man. I actually got a chance to talk to the married couple that has a YouTube channel named Harris. And I don't want to leave this screen because I might mess up my I might mess up my live stream, so I don't want to mess it up. But I spoke with the husband, man. He was like, man, we came here last year. We signed up for the mastermind group. You know, my wife, she was the main. I was reluctant. Now we got a YouTube channel, about 48,000 subs. And they didn't clear 7 figures, man, first year. Black dude. I'm talking about, I don't know how he did it, because I didn't really go in. I'm trying to set up interviews with a lot of these people. But he's like, man, it's well worth it. You know what I'm saying? And they actually paid for other people to go. The conference was $500. They paid for other people to go. See what I'm saying? But I shit you not, man. This is probably one of the best investments I've ever made. And I got some more surprises coming for y'all next week because I'm not finished. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted y'all to see this. I'm about to get my ass off here because I'm about to lose my voice talking and all excited about it. Did you guys have any questions? Anybody want to make any comments? Anything like that? I can if you got any questions about the event that you want to ask. Because right now I want to say this, man. Like, I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think conferences are the best way to really get around black like-minded people. that are of the same mind. They are. Um, and I do think this just. Oh, let me say this too. I was intending to say this, man. Let me say this, man. Like they'll have questions after every speaker. Let me tell you one thing I noticed, bro. I see why black women are are where we are. I see why, because I'm gonna tell you what's happening. Well, yeah, they do another event in January, but they do 2 events a year. I'm gonna tell you why I think black women are succeeding at doing the things they doing in the community. Because a lot of these black women naturally think of black women. So what happens is a lot of these girls would stand up after every speaker and they would ask questions. And damn near everybody was doing some shit for young black girls and young black girls this, young black girls that. When you got enough black women who have the mindset that I'm going to go back to my community and give back, I'm going to go back to my community and help that little young girl who's struggling with her confidence. I'm going to go back to my community and help this and help that. That shit means something. When I tell you, what is the African proverb? Many hands make a heavy load light or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. Let me tell you something. It's so much shit that these black women were talking about helping young black girls with. I ain't seen nobody talk about young black boys except the doctor, the guy that Young Doctors DC. I saw him. Maybe some of the stuff was black kids, but most of it was catered towards girls, man. Added these sisters because they looking out for. If I was a black woman, I'd be trying to look out for black women naturally. Although I understand the importance of establishing a patriarchy, because you can't have a society where the women run the men. I would say you should have a business to go to this event, because if you don't, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get there and you're gonna feel like, damn, what am I doing with my life? You're gonna be depressed, like, damn. Everybody up here talking about how much money they got and what they doing and what am I doing? If you don't have a business right now, the easiest thing, I ain't gonna say easy. Yeah, I would say that. The easiest thing I would tell you guys to do right now is go get you a Udemy store. Not a Udemy, damn. Go get you a drop shipping Shopify store. And then go buy a Udemy course on that. Drop shipping Udemy course for like $10. Watch that and just start implementing that. And you'll make money. You'll start making some money just off that. I got a homeboy that made $300 in a night. And then he said, man, let me slow down and get my shit together. He just was playing with it and tweaked it a little bit and made $300 in one night. So it's a lot of money in this, man. But let me tell you like this. The reason I think a lot of us in our community is where it is a lot of times is because our black men, a lot of young brothers are neglected. I've heard BGS talk about this. Nobody's coming back to the community and looking out for the boys. But when I tell you there was a plethora of women that stood up, that kept reiterating, yes, my name is so-and-so, so-and-so. I'm the founder of whatever, whatever, whatever. We cater to young black girls to help them with this and help them with that. And I was like, damn. I'm talking about, it was so many of them. And it was about, I'm going to be honest, the conference was about 80% women. For every one guy was at least 4 women, right? I'm starting to realize, like, no wonder. Now, statistically, black women don't out-earn black men yet. But as far as black girls getting, I think they have a higher employment rate for other reasons. I ain't gonna get into that. But at the same time, it's a lot of help out here for sisters. It ain't for black men, which is a problem. And it hurts sisters. It really does. And if you are a sister and you listening to this, you probably want to try to look at, okay, we need to equip our men. Because guess what? As much as you try to empower these young girls, I'm at a conference with some good, I don't know all of them, but it was some good quality sisters, nice looking bodies. They wasn't fat. Some of them were, some of them wasn't, but a lot of them weren't. In shape, in the gym, working out. And they ain't have no men, and not that there aren't brothers out there, but what I'm saying is they didn't have any guys that they felt like they could. Because what happens is when you focus on women like that, what happened is you get all these women like this, and then the brothers that are good, that's doing their thing, first of all, they don't go to conferences. Number two, a lot of us as black men are taught not to give back. I'm just gonna tell it like I feel. A lot of us are telling brothers on YouTube not to give back, not to give a fuck about black boys, which really perpetuates matriarchy. It perpetuates black in equipping our young boys is of utmost importance if you want to save the entire community. I just believe that. I don't believe in this gender neutral bullshit. I don't. I believe that if you're gonna save the black community, you start with the male first, the black man, the young black male. They need to be serviced first. Not because I'm gonna tell you something about us as men. A brother that got his money right, he gonna look out for his woman. Believe that. I'm gonna take care. Like I'm a witness on that one. I take care of my woman. I do what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I mean, not anyway. I ain't saying be a trick. Now. I ain't saying go out there and just throw your money at any woman you see. But I'm just saying, like when you want to build a society and certain like things like that, it starts with your men. It just does. And I noticed at this event, that's why when you see stuff like Black Girls Rock, that's a whole different conversation. But when you see stuff like Black Girls Rock, it's also, to me, in my personal opinion, it really is good. I love sisters. I wouldn't dare try to stop any of these sisters from doing anything to help black girls. We need the exact same thing done for our brothers. That's why I believe in O'Shea and what he's trying to do at the Black Manosphere. You see what I'm saying? We need it. You know what I'm saying? For all of the its shortcomings and things that we may disagree on in certain instances, that is needed. Not just for grown men, but especially for young boys. It just is, man. I can't think of an event I can go to where I'm gonna see mostly young boys, you know, where brothers are standing up talking about they reaching out to young boys trying to do X, Y, Z. I don't see it. I've never, every event I've been to is always a sister talking about she trying to help sisters, help young girls. Oh, okay. Mayor Bottom launched a 100-man challenge to step up and mentor a list of black boys needing mentor at the boys. Oh, that's good. That's good, man. And I can't stand Keisha Lance Bottom's ass. I really don't like her ass. I'm gonna just be straight up. I might be making enemies saying this, but I'm just saying, like, I disagree with some of her politics. Let's put it like that. Let's just put it like that. I ain't with all this LGBT and this Hispanic first stuff that they do, and you in a damn black city like Atlanta. I ain't gonna go there. But what I'm saying is, man, we need to get on the ball as black men. That's what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? First with our sons and our, you know, that we have, immediate, of course, but after that, we need to get on the ball with trying to help, you know, the youth that we see out on the streets. If I see a young kid, man, like I said, I made a video about that, you know, about the Whiffum generation, about how brothers, what's in it for me? You know what I'm saying? If I can't sleep with the mama, you know, or I'm not finna mentor that nigga and the mama gonna deprogram everything. Let me explain something to you. If a black boy gets exposure to some shit like this I just saw today, that shit'll change his life. You ain't gonna forget that. You're not gonna forget brothers and sisters, people standing up talking about they making $7 million and they black, everybody in the room black, ain't no white people in there. That shit would change your life if you was 14 years old. It don't take, that's what I'm saying. It does not take yeah, the mama might be wretched as fuck. If I know in the back of my that I don't have to sell dope, and I done seen people making more than most drug dealers that we know don't make no $7 million a year. Let's just keep they're not grossing that. The average drug dealer makes about $50,000 a year. So you talking about somebody that can make that kind of money? Everybody in that room was grossing damn near more than that. So you go to a conference like that, that should have changed your life. That's life changing. Black boys need to see that. You know what I'm saying? Black boys need to see stuff like that. We need to have our young boys out here. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I said, I was just saying a second ago, like, because you're not messing with the mama, that is no excuse to say, well, you know, the mama that went out here and fucked with Pookie and Ray Ray, so, you know, I'm not finna try to save her. It ain't about her. It's about us as men, about us. Because guess what? That little boy gonna grow up, and he might put his gun in your damn face and blow your damn brains out one day when you 55, 60 years old. As much as we can help it, let's try to get these opportunities and help opportunities out here for in empower. I gave money to Doctors DC thing. I gave $100 because I want to see shit like that proliferated. I think last I checked, they raised 23. They probably at like north of. I don't know how much money. I'm finna go back to the damn. I was gonna go home. Fuck it, I'm gonna go home back. But they proliferate. They probably like when I see somebody that's gonna have black doctors and they giving back. You know how powerful that shit. You know how much a damn plastic surgeon makes. And it was a couple of the plastic surgeon sisters there, and they grabbing young black girls trying to get them to be doctors and shit like that. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. I ain't never seen nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, what if we had black doctors that were men? You know what I'm saying? Like brothers that's doing that. You know what I'm saying? And we need to, as men, like give back, go back, give back. Damn it, you ain't got to be my son. If I see somebody, I'm damn sure gonna give whatever for my son, give my life for my son. But what I'm saying is, if I see a young brother and I can help him, I had a little young brother, young cat came and knocked on my door. Young Doctors DC is the name of the organization. Young Doctors DC. YDDC or something like that. But and they do one in Dallas too. But Young Doctors DC is specifically for young black boys. So that was a special place in my heart because I think women need to understand this because of the way society is. If you got black men that are of wealth and doing pretty good, it benefits black women. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the thing I was trying to say was if you go back and you give back to the next generation and you help brothers empower other young brothers, it'll help us as a whole collectively. Because I'm going to tell you something. Somebody give back to me, I'm going to give back. Like all my students in my class, I tell them, man, pay it forward. Help the next young brother. When you see somebody, just help them. I tell all my students that. You know what I'm saying? I tell them that because that's something that's important to me. And I just want to see us as a people rise, man. And you know what? That is the actual central theme of this weekend. That was the actual central theme of this weekend. Let's see black people rise up. I want to see black people rise above their circumstances. You had black folks that was in there telling the truth about how they done been broke, they ain't had their bills paid, and they got in the mastermind group even though I heard that at least 3 times. You know what I'm saying? He took screenshots of people's Facebook comments that are in the mastermind group and they saying, man, this has changed my life. We just quit our jobs. We did this, we just that. I'm sorry, man. I think that's the most powerful thing I ever seen. This is actually probably more powerful to me than black enterprises. And the reason I would say that is because, and this is why I would say that, black enterprises, it's going to be a lot of people that are making ultra millions. Right, it is. I mean, I've seen people there. Michael Lee Chin from Jamaica, billionaire. Right, he was there. Steve Harvey, Jermaine Dupri, all these people were at this event. Right. In fact, Tyler gonna be at Black Enterprises next week. Right. But what I found interesting, reason I would say this is more powerful, it's more intimate. I didn't feel like a lot of the people, and believe me, I'm not shitting on Black Enterprises. If you can go to that, go, because it's damn sure worth it. It's almost the same, but it's smaller, more intimate, and a lot of black people, a lot of that older guard of black people are disconnected. And I don't begrudge them. I don't have an issue with them. But a lot of the black people that have been making money since the 70s, they disconnected. I could tell when we were there. You know, I know a brother that was trying to talk to Michael Lee Chan. He just walked off, just kept walking, like he didn't even hear him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep that shit a buck. Like, dude was walking up to Michael Lee Chan. Hey, how you doing? He just kept walking like the dude wasn't even talking to him. Like, just fucked up shit. I saw shit like that at Black. And I'm not, I believe me, I will go to Black Enterprises. Because I am going, actually. That was the surprise. I'm going to be there next week. But the point I'm trying to make is, like, when I see people walk up to these billionaires and rich people, I saw that at Black. I seen that a couple of times. I was like, damn, it's a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot. Because the average patron that goes to this event is like me. You can make a lot. That's how I met Tyron. You can meet a lot of people, influential black people. I met the guy that started Unsung, this show on TV1. I met the guy that started that. So don't get it twisted. You can meet and network anywhere. But there was an element of fakeness with the people that were there. And you're gonna have fakeness with a lot. But the reason I felt like this wasn't that, It was a lot of brothers in t-shirts. People had on t-shirts, shorts. It wasn't like niggas, you know, when motherfuckers walking around with damn suits and shit on, trying to, you know, with their nose in that. It wasn't none of that. Not to say that there's something wrong with walking around in a suit, because I'm wearing suits. I'm wearing some suit coats next week myself. What I'm saying is, it wasn't an air of I've arrived and I'm Zeus, king of the gods. Wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying? And those people that think like that, I fuck with a lot of them too. Cause we need each other. Shit, I ain't finna be like, oh, fuck that nigga. He think he all that because he's all. I don't really give a damn. If you think you all that, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with that. I'd rather you have that mindset than be out here punching the clock working for somebody else. Not. I'd rather you be a multi-millionaire with an attitude and an asshole, but you black and you got money because that money's in the community, than for you to be broke and you humble as hell. I rather, you know what I'm saying? Like that's up because it's all about us moving further along. And there's somebody black that hopefully you rocking with down the line that you can pass that wealth on to. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna move this car, man, and get my ass back over there and go chop it up some more, man, and talk with some people. But I enjoyed this, man. This was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm finna do, man. I'm finna head back there, do what I gotta do, man. If you guys have anything you want to talk to me, as far as the class is gonna start on the 29th. I'm gonna put an old video up with my check stubs. So I'm gonna put that video back out because it got a good response. But I'm trying to get as many students as I can in this class, and I'm gonna be tag team training this class with one of my former students. But I'm gonna be there pretty much every day. But we're gonna be teaching y'all together, and we just gonna take this to the next level, man. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. Oh yeah, thanks, man. Thank you, man. I'm gonna put that video back out. But I want you guys to sign up. Email 639@gmail.com if you're interested in taking the class. I have students making upwards of $50 an hour. Spoke with. Let me say this too. Yasmin, who probably may watch this video, or she might be watching now. I don't know. But I spoke with Yasmin yesterday. Yasmin is my student who's making $115,000. Right, just got the job a week ago. I asked her, I said, how was my class able to help you? Because she's a Salesforce person. She said, well, what happens is Salesforce interacts with data. It's not, unless you're going to just be an administrator. When you go into an organization, Salesforce has to interact with data. She said, I learned SQL from you. I learned reporting and ETL packages from you. And that was able to help her talk her way into the job that she had. So no matter what your discipline is, Salesforce, whatever you're trying to learn, it's always good to come in and learn SQL as well. Now, I'm gonna offer Salesforce training as well. Man, taught me a lot about my vision and how I was looking at this, and how sometimes you look a gifted horse in the mouth. Cause I made a few videos like, man, y'all better get in this class because this gonna be my last class. I ain't teaching no more. Cause I wasn't trying to do this for a business. I can actually show you where I was saying that in videos on my channel. I wasn't trying to do this for a business. I really, from my heart of hearts, only did this business to empower some black folks. I want to help some black people get in this industry. And that is why I did this, why I started teaching, right? And what it's kind of evolved into is, damn, maybe I could do this full time and it could be a business. Maybe it could really grow, you know, especially if I don't take my price up. Okay, bet. Thank you, Big Mommy. That's good, man. Yeah, we gonna do that. But the thing is, I was like, man, maybe I could grow this and really, you know, get this into another stratosphere where I can still be helping people and giving back to my people. And I can cater specifically to blacks if I want to and still make millions of dollars doing it. And I'm not charging no ridiculous ass $30,000, I mean, not 30, like $3,500 to teach nobody either, which is what you will pay for an instructor-led course. See what I'm saying? So I'm kind of at a point like right now, excited about the future. I'm excited about what's in front of me. And like I said, man, God bless y'all. Sub-Zero3639@gmail.com. I am out. Thank y'all.